And China has defended its ongoing projects in Africa in an attempt to dismiss the notion that it is trapping African countries with huge debts through mega infrastructure projects. This, as is said, alleged victimization of Kenyans working for its companies locally was born out of communication breakdowns. Here now is Dennis Otieno with that report.
Perhaps the best example of Kenya-China relations, the multi-billion shilling standard gauge railway, and one of the many projects funded by the Chinese government in Africa. These projects under the Belt and Road Initiative, recently described by the USA as a debt trap for the continent. But recently appointed Chinese ambassador to Kenya thinks otherwise.
Trap is not the invention or thinking of our African friends. It comes from the West. Africa wants to develop. And if you look at the grand plans made by EU in infrastructure, it shows that Africa is in need of at least $900 billion in building infrastructure.
Locally, the viability of the Chinese-funded projects continues to draw debate. The SGR grabbing headlines recently over its economic value and operationalization.
So it's important to understand the true meaning and the significance behind this railway. And it's not easy to operate SGR very successfully in safety.
The embassy downplaying reports of inhumane treatment and poor working conditions for Kenyans working in the project.
Many things come out because of the language barrier and the lack of communication.
The Belt and Road Initiative aims to build an infrastructure network connecting China by land and sea to Southeast Asia, Central Asia, the Middle East, Europe and Africa. China has pledged $126 billion for the plan, which has been praised by its supporters as a source of vital financing for infrastructure-starved partners in the developing world. Dennis Otieno, Citizen TV.